Pardon me. This is episode 21.
21?
Pardon me or pardon Diddy? What's going on in the world, man?
We may get a Diddy pardon. First of all, let me just say, welcome to 2025, y'all. Welcome to episode 21. And getting a RICO for freak-offs is already crazy as shit. Getting a presidential pardon for freak-offs?
For the RICO freak-off.
A freak-o?
Because they still really ain't bring nothing to the stand where it was like, oh, wow, that's a RICO charge right there.
Yeah. You know what I honestly think it is, honestly? I think that it's like, because of there were tapes, maybe that's where they're like, oh, this like enterprise crossed state lines.
Yeah, and like the new girlfriend that just got on the stand, they were talking about like, she was kind of like, I don't want to do this, but he's paying.
Well, maybe he was like selling the tapes of these freak-offs to like high profile people, and like maybe that's where the like enterprise of like, you know what I mean?
Because it's been going on for years.
Possible.
So why now?
I thought about that.
Why is he getting pardoned though? Will he get pardoned? What do you think?
I'd say the money line is probably like plus 4,000.
You know what's crazy? Because you can bet on that shit now.
Can you?
On Call Sheet and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know a weird thing about Call Sheet? Like, Don Jr.'s on the board for it. And they're like the odds makers.
Interesting.
So like right now, it's a 9%, like a 9 cents yes for Diddy to get pardoned by Trump.
That's insane.
So couldn't they just put the bag on?
Of course.
On yes.
And then pardon it.
And then pardon that motherfucker?
Get all their little friends to do it on some insider shit.
They probably already did it with NBA Youngboy, because that was weird too.
Come on.
That's the most pandering
now that you bring
shit.
it up, it explains a lot.
It's some pandering
because he went on a whole little wave of like black pandering.
Kodak,
I
his
need
last
the black
term.
vote. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't free Schmirk though.
He didn't free Durkio.
Why is that?
I feel like the evidence against Durkio is a little too heavy. I feel like he was like giving the evidence of himself type shit. Like
on some AR.
He said, "I did a what did he say? I had a shootout shot, a video in the same shirt." It's like, okay. And then they're looking at the CCTV. It's like he got the same shit on. Yeah, I mean, blood on his hand and shit. Like, all right.
There was material from a brown shirt.
Yeah, he did some shit like. Yeah, I don't know. He said some shit in that song with Gucci where he was like, "I don't want the nigga you got, I want the nigga I pay for." And isn't that what he's booked for? It's like bull flu. You ever shot the wrong person?
You ever see the shit with him and Morgan Wallen? Like Morgan Wallen commented on one of his pictures with duck emojis, but like, you know, FBG duck, like that was his op, and then like everybody was giving him hell. He had to come out and apologize, like, "Yo, my bad, I didn't know. Dirk told me he loved to go duck hunting." What motherfucker?
All right, he's sick. That's some serial killer shit.
Yeah, it is.
That's the type shit they were talking about in the King Von documentary. You ever see that shit?
One of Satan's greatest soldiers. The edits be crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the most genius edits ever. But there's this King Von documentary with this British bull, and he talks about how he used to like tweet about the shorty. You know about that shorty from Chicago?
Yeah.
I don't want to say her name and shit.
Right.
You know, whatever for the dead, and that's not my city and whatever. But
yeah,
they had the little thing. He would be tweeting shit like, "I love you. I can't wait to see you." And like after she was like gone, after
she was already dead,
after she got popped, allegedly by him,
and he's also, "I can't wait to see."
He's like, "I miss you.
Spotlight.
My life is nothing without you."
Yo,
crazy.
Or some YNW Melly shit.
Yo, I don't know. It's kind of just some like sadistic shit.
That's fucked up.
He lived for it.
Like the story you told about
everybody. Yeah.
Who was the joint that was made famous and killed her mom?
Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, that's the type of shit that was on right there.
Just sick.
Getting on the Facebook with it afterwards.
Yeah, I killed the bitch and I got her daughter. It's like, all right.
I miss you. But what you said was interesting. A British person was talking about this in the documentary.
Yeah.
I fucking hate British rappers, cuz. Can I just say that?
Just a white British man telling me about like Chicago.
Oh my God. It's even worse.
Politics.
He wasn't on some men's could get popped. He wasn't on some shit like that.
Not even. He was on some like King Von from 32nd. Yeah, dog, it was crazy. I even remember posting about it at the time when it came out because it was like a trending topic, you know. And I was like, "Yo, this is." I feel like even in death, they want to like tell our stories for us in a narrative that fits theirs, and it's just like, what the fuck do you know about growing up in an area like Chicago? You know what I mean? To be sitting here talking about
guns, like y'all ain't got guns.
And then he messaged KY, like, all right, bro, like you don't fucking. On the same corner where such and such was shot waiting for a bus.
Right. Crazy.
You're on Google Maps and shit, like showing bus stops. Like, let's come on, dude.
We don't know a damn thing about it.
It's just, I don't know. It feels kind of strange.
Yeah, that's one thing about British rap that feels strange to me. I never want to hear a motherfucker talk about, like, maybe like if you're about to joust the ops or something, I'll listen to some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Pull up with a horse and buggy. Trust me, when I get ugly.
Yeah.
You know who I fuck with? Them old heads. What's their name? Pete and Boz.
Oh, I know you're talking about the old heads. Yeah.
Fire.
Who's their ghostwriter though?
Into the building.
Who's their ghostwriter?
Just swinging on my neck. Walked into the tucked into the waistline. Send me with the clip. Yo, they be snapping.
They're the boys from Tom's Diner, but like evolved in the hip hop.
He said, "Vintage stick, little blast from the past." What? Vintage stick, little blast from the past. Gold ring clink when I'm top of the glass.
Vintage stick. He pulled up with a musket.
Vintage stick
with the musket, cuz like you gotta load it.
Vintage stick is crazy when you're old as shit though. Yeah, that's a bar. Regardless of who's writing it, like that's a bar.
Yeah.
Vintage stick.
You gotta pay some respect.
Little blast from the past.
But don't ever come for America though.
No.
Can I just say I hate that?
But I do understand why we're on topic of British rap. I listen to a lot of British rap. I do respect the ability to like talk tough and sound tough and say tough shit, but also like sound like you'll do my taxes. Good as shit. Like polite rudeness.
Yeah. I used to sit down, have a cup of tea with me type shit on some
like
calm demeanor.
We'd be on the block with the bats. Bats and the sticks and the poles. It's like, oh shit, we're going to the polls? We voting? That's just crumpets and tea?
Yo. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, they got we talked about it a little bit, like flag football. Could you imagine like the Brits trying to play flag football?
No.
I think the only ones that could compete in the Olympics is Canada. Like Chuba Hubbard.
At this point. For the next decade.
Right.
For the next decade, there's no one competing with American football.
No.
It's just not happening.
If the Samoans pick it up, though, we could be in trouble.
Yo, I don't care if it's flag, two-hand touch. Like, we just got the infrastructure of, like, come on, our young bulls are bred.
That's where it comes from, man. You know what I mean? So we got Trump setting Diddy free. Elon setting Trump free. What's going on there? You see
setting Trump ablaze.
The girls are fighting. I mean, one thing I would never do, bro, president or not, I would never beef with the world's richest man who owns one of the largest social medias. Because let me just say, like, I don't even be on Twitter like that, but I got the notification. Like, he rigged the algorithm to make sure everyone's seen that shit.
Straight to you. It pinged your phone.
Yes, I got a fucking.
Wait, what tweet? I think I know.
Meet the Grams.
Dun, 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 dun. Dear Ivanka. I'm sorry that this man is your father. They gave the man a nuclear code.
Yo, dear Barron. You know,
Rick Barron into this.
The Republicans already did, because they're already showing clips of Barron and Elon together. They're like, he knew. They swear Barron Trump's fucking Batman. I just think he's 6'7" Slovenian autistic.
He caused the beef. They're beefing over Barron. I wouldn't be surprised many kids as that motherfucker got. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on. I'm looking at you too. Keep family away, Elon, because you had your little son in there right on Trump's lap. So, like, what are we talking about here, God?
Keep the family away.
Keep the family away. So we already knew his name was on the shit. Everyone knew.
Yeah.
But the way you're saying it, it's to an extent like he was really in the shit.
Right. I'm just surprised it came out this early, because it's like, that's some like season 2 shit, season 3 shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to drop that in season 1.
We're half a fucking term in. We're half of year 1 term in.
Season 1, episode 1. Y'all just got cool.
And then, you can't have this and the breakup in the same season. Who's writing the script for America?
What type of Grey's Anatomy shit are we doing?
Instantly turned against. He said, "You're going to cancel my contract."
Oh, bet. You know, he said, "I'd like." What did he say? He said some crazy shit. He said, "Make my day." He said, "Go ahead and make my day."
He was talking heavy.
Yo, first of all, if a white person, I don't care what country he's from, if a white person says, "Make my day" to me, I'm respectfully and politely exiting the conversation, because it's like, whatever it's worth to him, it's not worth to me.
Yeah, you're ready to risk it all.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make my day. That's some cut my life into pieces. You gonna cut my subsidies? Oh, buddy. Oh,
he said, "Make my day." And then he started talking about Trump's only going to be president for 3.5 more years. I'm going to be around for the next 40. Choose a side and stay on it. Like, yo.
My Cyberlink is fully locked in. My neural chip is fully dialed.
I'm just mad Lex Friedman responded to it like, "Triple the security, brother. What you're doing for the world is extremely important." Like,
and he was retweeting all them Jones, all corny.
Right. High school.
But you're right, though. Like, good point about the social network. You don't beef with somebody that owns a social network.
He controls the bots, that algorithm, everything, bro.
He has a personal AI. Like,
right. You're gonna beef with this motherfucker. The motherfucker putting brain chips in someone's hand. You're gonna
some plankton shit.
You're beefing with him.
Remember plankton had the chum bucket joints. You have to have niggas dialed
Everybody
in.
about to be walking around on some.
That's their program to just hit the
dum dum dum. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter.
I'd be mad as shit. I seen a bunch of Teslas driving themselves, bumping the fucking boom.
See, first Democrats were destroying the Teslas. Now the Republicans about to be destroying the Teslas.
It's amazing. The stock is just like, it's a roller coaster.
Cooked. Tesla is down.
Yo, it's funny as shit.
Take it off the Dow because that shit's already overinflated and gassed up.
Yo, funny how Republicans were all on some like fuck electric cars, and they were like, "Yo, we love electric cars."
And that's what
like fuck electric cars.
That's what they're doing with Elon itself. Because you remember a lot of the fucking Democrats used to fuck with Elon more. Like, so now they're on some Elon. He doesn't have to do what he's doing, and now they're on some. We already knew he was in the files. We already knew that when we voted. We already knew. We already know.
We know he's been on the plane 7 times,
right?
But we can't prove he's been to the island, so who cares?
That's what the tweet implied was awesome. Now they're talking about looking at his immigration status.
Call ICE. Why is that always the first thing? Call ICE, because you know what? Yo, they'll piggyback anything with immigration.
Mind you, he just dropped $300 million on Republicans to get in the office for real.
Well, that's kind of like the funniest part is like when his money was going to the Democrats, they were like all about him.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he was putting his money to those things that they stand for, it was like cool. But now that he's like taking this opposite stance, all of a sudden, I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's human nature, right?
Yeah. He's pulling up tweets from like 2013 and Trump's like, where's this guy? Where's this Trump?
Yeah, I saw that. When he was talking about the fucking what was he talking about?
He was talking about the budget and how much is being the debt. He's like, where's this man?
Yeah.
Like, all right.
He should stand for something.
Because he did tweet before. He said, I love Donald Trump as much as a straight man can love another straight man. And then not even 6 months later, he's also, you cancel my fucking contracts?
Bet.
You
it's giving Epstein files. It's giving Jeff was my best friend.
Yeah, because he was tweeting. He was like,
I'm just gonna leave this picture here.
He was replying to like the video with fucking Trump and Epstein bopping together. He like replied to that. Here's my ugly cat, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Mr. Smokey.
Yo, first of all, wait a minute. His name is not Mr. Smokey.
All right,
and he's not your cat.
The owner called today. He called her today too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Can I explain to the viewers, please?
Get him the fuck down.
So this cat, and stop me when I lie, belonged to the people across the street,
right,
from your house, and that house burnt down.
Yeah, well,
caught on fire.
Yeah, caught on fire. Right,
and
he ain't got no home training. That's the problem.
You guys at first, get out of here. You rescued the cat.
Yeah, we'll take him for a night.
You rescued the cat,
right?
But then your girlfriend was like, he's malnourished. he's not eating well. I can tell that they've neglected him.
Let me say this. That motherfucker was going to die with or without the fire.
So you forcefully rehomed them. Well, you under the guise of like, hey, we'll keep your cat safe till you guys get the house situation figured out.
Yeah, we'll take him in.
And then you proceeded to rename him.
We did rename him.
So he has a new name. You got him his shots probably.
$600. He's ours now.
Paying vet bills for him.
Once I found out that's what she paid for the fucking thing, I say he's ours now.
Yeah.
You know, now he's an investment.
I just wanted to understand so that everybody could like. Oh, did you Sandra Bullock this fucking cat?
When the autobiography drops, yeah.
You Sandra Bullock you blindsided this fucking family.
We didn't monetize him yet, but yeah.
It's also like they come and come to see him, and you're like yeah, he's.
They were talking today on the phone.
Want to see you.
And he's like, yeah, it's a real he wish he could see him, and he's real upset. And it's like, all right, but bro, my man was fucking 5 pounds.
Yeah,
he's 5 pounds, bro.
5 pounds is crazy.
5 pounds, ear infection, ticks, and fucking can't even eat without losing weight. Like he burns so much energy.
White people are crazy,
and it's like, all right, we'll take him. Lucky we don't rat on you, to be honest, because y'all over there.
Can I just say this about white America?
It is about white America.
White America loves cats and dogs, bro.
No, I mean not that white America because they neglected the fuck out of them.
That's trashy white America,
right? Yeah,
trashy white America.
We're talking about the Sandra Bullocks of the world.
Yeah, like just white America loves animals, man. They're fucking nuts about them. Yeah. And I always said that, like dogs, for example, right? And I always use this example, like Black Lives Matter shit. Remember when that was just like all the thing and everybody was arguing about it all the time?
Motherfuckers just like started like self-projecting their own insecurities of being racist. Like
their own closet racism.
Oh, somebody gotta prove it shit.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, don't all lives matter? Isn't it kind of fucked up to say? Anyway, so dogs. Think about if police were shooting dogs, people's pets, the way that like
They
were
shot
shooting black people. Think about the uproar that America would have been in. It would have been way worse than BLM.
Oh my god,
bro! They were shooting.
It would have been the whole nation. It'd have been the racists.
Isn't that fucked up?
That is fucked up.
Am I unrealistic at all?
No, you're 100% correct.
If it was people's pets, people's pit bulls, well, maybe not pit bulls.
They'd be awesome.
Because I feel like pit bulls and blacks are like in the same boats for white people. Like they're awesome. Like, well, what kind of dog was it?
I ain't never see a fucking golden retriever drink a 40 and smoke a black.
It was a Labrador? Oh my fucking god. Defund them.
You're fucked up.
Defund the police.
Yeah. Oh, Rottweiler.
Well, maybe he was rabbit.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe you should have listened and followed her.
He was resisting.
They always do it. They should have followed directions.
Right. You just listened to the cop.
His directions were to bend over and spread my ass cheeks. Like I wasn't about to do that. Like on the side of the highway.
Yo, you just said the Rottweiler was resisting arrest.
Yo, I'm saying.
Well, start to GoFundMe for the cops' bail.
Shit get wild. It'd be like $300K. His bail's like 10.
Right. At this point, now y'all paying his yearly salary.
Anybody a martyr. I remember on Twitter, like before Instagram became like super popping, there was that one MAGA girl who was like, I guess Instagram was still kind of popping, but she was like Twitter famous. She like was always holding guns. You remember that? Wow. She's like a blonde girl. She was always holding guns.
Sounds familiar.
She used to be in different settings.
Pandering.
But it's just like people like that just make me so nauseous. It's like, what the fuck are you using your time and platform like this for? Just dying on all the wrong hills. It's like a school shooting would happen, and like the first thing you think to do is like, guns don't kill people, people do.
Photoshop yourself outside the fucking school, like with an AR. Like, I bet you if the teachers had one of these, they might only maybe kill one kid.
If only I was there.
We got to give the teachers guns. That's what we got to do. We got to give the teachers guns. You know how many times I would have been fucking shot?
Yeah, you know how many times I would have been shot by a teacher who hated me?
There definitely would have been a fucking...
Teachers are humans too.
They're racist too.
They're American. They're human.
They start talking about if a black student got shot by a teacher, they'd be like, well, should have got out the classroom.
Yo, it's fucked up. It's so true.
If you just did your fucking homework, it would be different.
Yeah, it's so true. There's always qualifiers.
No, yeah.
There's always qualifiers where it's like,
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks, but it's life, man.
It is.
Speaking of, it sucks, but it's life. Dab of Kai. Cooking with, oh shit. Dab of I got freaky and shit. Anybody who knows who that is. Yeah,
who the fuck is that?
Huh?
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all right. And I'm the horny guy.
Edit that out, you horn dogs. Cooking with Kai. With Kai, yeah.
Yeah, that's how she got her platform. Now she was fucking throwing it.
She was just
at first she used to make cooking videos. Now
she's just on live.
Now she's just throwing it. About what?
That like people were mean to her online, and that like people just be bullying her online and shit.
That's crazy. I guarantee you, I'm more bullied than you.
100%. You're a spotlight for that. Taking from her pain. But
I'm one of those bulls.
The only reason I bring it up was a one-upper.
Yeah.
You always got a one-upper.
This shit we were talking about last episode. Like, I could never be the sad one. No one can ever be the sad one. I'm more sad.
I'm so much more sad than she is. Like, you know how hard my life is, okay? Every time I drop a smash.
I'm fat and balding. I guarantee you. You haven't seen the shit I've seen. Which I'm always down for a good chuckle, though. But to be honest, I don't even be fucking reading half.
Well, that's all you got to do is laugh. All you can do, like, you kind of know what you sign up for, and I feel like that was my whole stance. Because all I said, you know me, I got a bad habit of just dropping a quick comment and just thinking it's nothing, and then like all of a sudden people just be pinging my phone for fucking
piggybacking.
Yeah, because it'd be apps that I don't even have. I never get notifications on Threads. Like I don't.
That's how Twitter was for me.
Yo, I don't be active on there, so I don't have my notifications off. And then I literally like an hour, 45 minutes straight, it's just like ping, ping, ping. I'm like, yo, what is that sound? And I look, and people are just coming crazy. Because all I said was, I said, wasn't her whole gimmick sexualized cooking? And everybody was like, does that mean that people should... No, it's not that.
Does that mean people should sexualize her while she's cooking?
You're twerking, talking about... And she'll start the video on some like, you better feed your man before I do.
Right.
And shit like that. So it's like...
You asking for a fight.
Twerking, being all bad, cooking, but
trying to take someone's man.
I'm not saying that she deserves to be bullied. All I'm saying is we all live in the world and we have for our entire lives. So
right.
If you're a public figure, especially, we all shouldn't be shocked that people are mean. Like,
period,
we should know that weird people on the internet are going to troll us because that's what the internet is.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be shocked.
Internet's not real.
It's that simple. We live in the world.
Damn.
So don't be shocked at the world. Just like with women with clothes, right? I wish everyone could wear a halter top and the littlest shorts they could find and see-through lingerie and all that shit. I wish you could. And you can. But it's like you should be aware that the world, it's a freaky place, it's a weird place, and it's a fucking hating place. Like, women are going to hate on you. Men are going to look at you. Some men are going to be way more creepy than do more than look. And it's like, that's unfortunately the world we live in. But you can't be shocked and cry on live and be like, people are so mean to me because I said I was going to take their man and that was my gimmick. And
yeah, you're asking for it.
You should just at least expect some negative reaction.
When you pray for the rain, you got to deal with the mud. You know what I mean? That's all that is. Yeah. Like, if you want to live that life and be in the public eye, well, then you got to take everything that comes with it, man.
I mean, you should definitely just, simple as this, Kaya, Shorty, you got to expect a little bit of, you just have to expect some negative reaction when you're telling a bitch that you're about to take her man with some baked ziti. You know what I mean? You just told a bitch that a fucking ham and cheese omelet was about to take her man from her.
You gotta expect
not everyone's
something.
Gonna love it.
Don't throw stones and hide your hand.
Not everyone's gonna love it.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
Damn, when we are in a crazy ass era of podcasters, streamers, like we're seeing a bunch of figures just become streamers. Like you see the shit like Tyreek Hill was saying on live.
Yo, oh my god, yeah, he went on Aiden Ross's John. I saw that.
Aiden Ross is the Drake curse of the NFL.
He's toxic.
I'm putting it out there because
go on there, you're done.
I've seen it with Sauce Gardner. You know what I mean? Sauce Gardner, phenomenal rookie year. Last year was getting routed up by Keyshawn Boutier.
He still had decent numbers.
Like, he's no longer in that top conversation. No more. And I'll say this, if he wasn't in the New York market and he played for the Colts or something, he wouldn't even been first team all pro his rookie year. That's just, that's just marketability. That's just playing in a big market because, Surtain's clearing him. I'll take JC Horn.
I think it was the fact that he had like statistically no touchdowns scored on him his rookie year.
Yeah, right.
There was like one that was like arguable.
That defense was significantly better too. It was significantly better the year Rodgers was hurt.
The layers,
yeah. And then last year they're just ass. Speaking of Rodgers, he is a Steeler. But what I want to spin back to quick before we touch on that is Tyreek.
Yeah, because I was going to say, don't get away from Tyreek because he was wilding. First, he said Bills fans are fucking retarded. He was like, Bill fans are fucking retarded because they got CTE. He was like, it's going to be jumping through tables and shit. And I never felt something so much in my life. He was like, yo, Bills fans all got fucking CTE because they be jumping through tables.
Point me out to one black Buffalo Bills fan that's not a paid actor. I'm just saying, it's a crazy white. Don't know black motherfuckers want to live in Buffalo to begin with or play in Buffalo. It's way too fucking cold. So you got the whitest of the white in Buffalo, New York. Their fucking signature is jumping through tables, probably punching drywall when they go home. You know what I mean?
And their wife, maybe.
Probably their wife. Wouldn't put it past them.
Punching their wife,
but
too.
Their quarterback's fucking asshole. Let's peel back the layers on Josh if we got to.
Don't get me started on Josh's farm boy. You know what? But it got better with Tyreek because he said Neon was there, I guess, and he was like, "What do you think about Travis Hunter?" He was like, "He gonna be ass."
Didn't he call him retarded too?
No, that was you.
Oh yeah, that was me.
I kind of
he got the face for it. Yeah, yo, that's kind of crazy to say he's gonna be ass though.
Yeah, he said he gonna be ass.
Damn,
he's about to lock Tyreek the fuck up.
Tyreek been toxic though.
Yeah.
He's been toxic lately.
Yeah. He's kind of weird. He's just a weirdo. I don't know.
He's a strange guy. Even playing Fortnite to this day is kind of weird, dude. Yeah. Like I played, season one.
Weird dude. I mean, me personally, I think I just have a bias because I take care of my kids. So I just feel like just have a bunch of fucking kids out in the world,
and then be beating on the bitch, beating on his last wife. You know what I mean?
It's just not my kind.
And then when the cops show up, talking about, well, we already figured it out.
It's just not my
she all lumped up. She leaving.
And I say that as a lifelong Chiefs fan.
The greatest wide receiver in Chiefs history.
I'm glad to see people get second chances, which we gave them when we drafted them.
People like to skip past that.
How many second chances do people get? You know what I mean?
There's a reason he fell in the 5th round. You know who needs a second chance? Come home, Antonio Brown.
AB to the Steelers.
It might be like a 4th or 5th chance. But
AB to the Steelers with A-Rod.
Bring him home.
He'll snap.
He'd be a great number 2.
He still would run a route in circles around.
It's like when T.O. was talking about playing when he was 40. It could it's realistic.
And Skip was talking crazy to him.
Right.
hate Skip.
God, I hate Skip too.
Shit like that.
Yeah, like you have no idea.
You have no. This is Terrell fucking Owens.
Yeah,
bro.
we're talking about a top 5 undisputably wide receiver.
I'll
ever.
never take this guy serious. How are you even having a football argument? Like, if the word football is mentioned and Terrell Owens is in the room, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's my problem with a lot of motherfuckers. Be like, you can't listen to former athletes and their takes. It's like, yes, the fuck you can. You can respect their fucking greatness, and they're offering you something different. Like, they're offering you what, like Shannon always did. Like, would he be wrong sometimes? Sure, but it's also his opinion. Like, but he's also offering a mindset of someone that's been there and did it. Exactly. Like T.O., A.B., you know what I mean? A.B. right now, I'd say he's top 25.
I was going to say.
You know he's staying in shape. Like, you know what I mean? He's ready.
Route tree. Come on.
We're talking about Tony Toe Tap, man.
Come on. 90th percentile.
Oh, my
Even
God.
Julio. You know what I mean? Like, Julio still could go out there and produce if you need it.
Go back and forth on that. But it's like, I think Julio was just more of an exciting watch. I think AB was just the better receiver, dude.
Oh, overall, yeah.
We're talking about Tony Toe Tap, man.
Like release, hands, everything running. Factored in. Julio was amazing, though.
He was a freak athlete. That's the difference between them. You know what I mean? AB had the numbers, though.
It's almost like the combination of them two is Megatron. Which is crazy.
Right.
But it's like, that's how good that motherfucker was. It's like, you combine AB's, like, athleticism with, like, Julio's frame, it's like, you get...
Megatron. He's probably the best wide receiver we're going to see for...
Oh, he was so good. And he was great with Stafford, because Stafford's low-key underrated. But
very underrated.
But, come on, imagine him, like, anywhere but Detroit.
Right. Yeah.
Anywhere but that death hole.
Seriously. He gets a ring, and that's the problem with a lot of fucking greats, man. They just go to shit ass teams, shitty situations.
His career was only 10 years, I think, 9 or 10.
Damn,
which is a good career, but you know, I feel like just like Barry in Detroit could have been way longer. That's kind of their reputation. I feel like because of those two all time greats.
I'll say this: you put AB on the Steelers with this Aaron Rodgers, we'd get 10 wins.
8, 9.
We get 10 wins instead of 6. You know what's crazy? The last time the Steelers had a losing season, though, like what the league looked like back then, like
Bill Cowher, the coach.
Bill Cowher. I think we went 6-10.
Yeah, and his last year.
No, it was his last. I think that was one of his 2 or 3 losing seasons. Like he didn't have many losing seasons either.
No, fuck no.
Like Bill came around, and turned shit around.
Bill was a goat.
Yeah, it was like Cordell on the way out. Got injured at the end, and Tommy Maddox had a resurgence of his career.
Tommy Maddox.
Yeah, that was our fucking...
He said a resurgence.
Yeah.
You have to have a surgeons to have a resurgence.
Well, he was out of the league.
He did sell a lot of jerseys, I'll say that.
He went to the XFL and won.
As a PA native.
Like,
okay.
And then he came back. Then he came back to the league with us and had like a 4-game stretch at the end of the season where we won. And it was like, oh my God. That was some Duck Hodges shit.
Yeah, that's how it always is for y'all. I feel like it'd be like that for a lot of motherfuckers.
Jerry Rice was still in the league last time we had a losing season.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you think that is, though?
What?
You think it's just on some, like, when motherfuckers get that 10-day? Or, like, whatever it is, when it's like...
like that fucking unexplainable... The Halliburton run we're seeing.
Not even... Well, kind of, but not even.
But Hallie's better. Like,
yeah.
Hallie's
good. Like that motherfucker who's like...
Jeremy Lin.
You're here, not supposed to be type shit. Yeah, that type of shit where it's like, you don't... This is it. I think that's what it is. It's on some, like, this is it. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even scared to stink it up because what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
I already rode the bench for fucking 12 games and I'm only in here because this motherfucker tore his ACL and this motherfucker tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
And then y'all signed another motherfucker that y'all pulled in off the street and he played over me and he got hurt. He got a concussion.
Julian Edelman shit.
You know what I mean?
That's Julian Edelman's story for real.
You get in second half, you're already down 17.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whatever.
Just light it up.
I don't even know if I'm going to be in here next week. Who cares?
Damn.
I think that's what it is. And then I think once you get the job, then it's on some like that pressure that the subconscious is gone. The wall drops and now it's conscious. You're conscious of it.
It was like when Flacco came off the couch for the Browns.
Yeah, type shit.
Like, you know, and then
Flacco's a god.
Once he that one playoff run, it's like, all right, you're goated.
It's like Matt Castle.
Yeah.
Patriots type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
you
never expected Tom Brady to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You're literally on the fucking bench eating Cheetos, like laughing and shit.
Yeah.
Putting fucking water cups on your head and
do it.
Camera passes you, you're like
that boy, yeah.
Putting straws, you know. Darius, look, like, all right, dog. Coach call your name, you're like dropping shit.
Who need water? I know I'm not going in. So.
Tommy, my seat. Let me get up. Yo, but like, yeah, and then so you gotta put on because you don't know when you'll get that opportunity.
I think there's a lot of motherfuckers, but then they just end up making careers of it. Like Willie Parker was that for us. Deuce Staley down. Jerome Bettis down. You know what I mean? Now we got the undrafted kid playing. Yeah. All right. James Harrison was like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Edelman was like that. He had fucking...
See, those two, though, like Willie Parker and especially James Harrison, are elite examples, though. Because they're like different breeds.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I know some people are going to seize the moment on some Eminem shit.
That motherfucker went to NFL Europe, like James Harrison, like all that shit. And then really his prime started when he was like he really only came in when he was like 28. So we have like a 4-year window with him where he was just dominant. That's why I'll take him, like him at his peak, I will take over TJ Watt. Like at their peaks, give me Harrison, dude. It was just different with Debo.
I don't know about TJ over either Watt, brother.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but I like him.
From the peak standpoint, I get TJ has the numbers, but I'm thinking like more double teams. Like you had the game plan for him.
Where is JJ and TJ all time?
Dude, for edge rushers. Damn, I mean, there's a case for both of them going top 10.
If I'm just guessing where I'd probably have them if I thought it out. Probably like around 7, 8.
See, I think JJ is better than TJ at their peak.
I think so too.
Like that motherfucker got MVP votes. Too. Like
TJ's a freak, but like JJ, I don't know. Like I said, like I feel like he was going up against more.
That motherfucker was catching passes too on offense. Like they just had him doing whatever.
Packages.
Like had him doing fucking
kick return. Get out there.
Whatever we need from you. Also, Champ Bailey shit. They used to do that shit a lot with Champ Bailey. Yeah. Put him in on offense. Yeah. Put him in the backfield. That's the type of shit they're gonna have to do with Travis Hunter. But apparently to Tyreek, he's fucking ass.
He is ass.
Maybe Tyreek, maybe your squad's ass. Why was Jonnu Smith better than you last year?
Ooh, when it mattered.
When it mattered the most.
All year. And Tyreek was my fucking fantasy wild card. Like,
like Jalen Waddle might have a better year than Tyreek this year. I don't see Tyreek having a great year. I don't.
I think it's hard for him because, like, I don't know, in the McDaniel system, I feel like he is just literally a distraction, which sucks.
At this point, yeah.
I just don't think, like, the plays are drawn up for him to get an impact, but it's like...
It's like when they asked Wilt to start passing. And then he led the league in assists on some crazy shit.
Like he wants 11 targets a game.
No matter what.
Type of guy.
No matter what.
But it's like, bro, I don't know. You're gonna open up the floor for a Jonnu or a Waddle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or fucking the 8 running backs that y'all like to play.
Yeah. 18. I think he could have a big year coming up.
Oh, he's a monster.
Yeah, he's different.
I mean, they're a good team. He's just a diva, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's going to change in Miami, whether it's Tyreek going, McDaniel going, something. But Tyreek starting him, he might be slipping up and entering that Stephon Diggs category. Catch him out on the boat with the pink substance.
Yo, what does he do?
I don't know.
What is he doing?
I seen Offset delete his Instagram and all his social medias.
Yo, first of all, why he delete his socials?
Nah, I feel him.
Over some braids?
What is it, the braids?
You're crazy. What is it, the braids? He crashed out over them braids, bro. He saw them Stephon Johnson say, you know what?
They seen the jewelry. Remember when they were talking about Jalen Hurts last year when he came in after he fried us, Pittsburgh? Like, he came in the press conference with that big-ass chain. They're like, yeah, I think these rappers be lying because them diamonds just looked a little different. That's different money, bro. We talking about like an NFL and a rapper's money, completely different. Unless you're in that top 1% of rappers, which you were a third of a group.
I mean, you get millions guaranteed.
No matter what.
It starts to be like
8-figure millions a year.
You got to sell this record and sell these tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you don't know what the next leg is looking like. So,
damn. You think he was definitely cracking while she was pregnant? Stephon?
I don't know. I don't want to speak on that.
Yeah, that's a little wild.
As a father, I don't want to speak on that because bitches is grimy. I ain't gonna, like women are
filthy, disgusting,
evil, grimy people sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all women are, obviously, but like humans in general can be filthy creatures. So
damn,
I don't want to put that on somebody. I hope she would have more respect for herself and her child than to do some shit like that. But
who you got coming out that division though, the East? You think it's going to be Buffalo again?
The Patriots, right?
Yeah, you got the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Bills.
Definitely not the Jets.
And the Jets, yeah. It's got to be the Bills, right?
It's going to be Bills.
That's a cakewalk. What's interesting is AFC South. So you got the Jags, the Colts, Houston, and what other shitty teams there in the South? AFC. Nah, AFC.
Oh, NFC.
How the fuck I forget this? Colts, Jags, Texans, Jags. Yeah, I said them. Jags, Texans, Colts. Yeah. Tennessee Titans. Okay. I knew it was the number one pick, Cam Ward. Yeah, what the fuck? I can't believe I blanked on that.
I forgot they existed.
I'll tell you the fucking running back from 2003 on the fucking Titans, but I can't tell you what division they're in.
The Titans are weirdly, like, they usually just finish with a good record.
Yeah, last year was like their first time. It's post Vrabel, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, right. But what I was thinking was, like, that division is just a toss-up of dog shit.
Oh, of course.
And the Colts owner died. They might be on some sacrificial shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, shit. I mean, you go into a season with Anthony Richardson and Danny Dimes, I'd probably have an aneurysm too, respectfully.
Yeah, he looked good, though, in OTAs. Hey, Rich.
Really? Did he?
Yeah.
I can never buy into practice. I
got the Jags winning it, though.
Yeah, I mean, Texans could be cooked. They could be cooked.
It won't be pretty, but they'll win it.
I think last year was kind of like their window so far, and DJ Stroud kind of got figured out.
That's honestly what I think.
Like, they got Nico Collins. He's obviously the best wide receiver in that division.
Yeah, they got the talent. They got the weapons. I think that's honestly what it is. Their line is kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
Their line is dog shit.
It's not ideal. And they got rid of, what's his name? The gas mask character. Laramie Tunsil. They just got rid of him.
Damn. Yeah, no, I definitely think, though, like, he got the weapons, dude. He had a fucking he had probably the best trio in the league last year. With Nico, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs. That's a pretty good trio.
Yeah.
I mean, Bengals obviously got the best duo with Higgins and Chase. That's, like, almost undeniable at this point.
I mean, Collins got hurt, and then
Tank died 4 times.
Yo, he's one of them cats that's like Tua, bro. Like, just stop playing, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like...
Because everything, the Paul George type of break, like, come on, bro. You're gross. Get off the field. God damn.
It's almost like Chubb would have been like that, too, if he could have got
and he's still a free agent. Nick Chubb. Damn. There's some sneaky free agents still. Keenan Allen doesn't have a team. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, Clowney just retired. I'm trying to think about who else is out there. There's a couple good free agents left, man.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I would take Keenan Allen right now.
Y'all need Keenan.
Yeah, we do need. Who else is out there? Nick Chubb's one of them. They got Damn, but would you take Chubb though? I don't know, dude. Because what's he asking? What's he asking? That's the question.
Do you think you can name the last 10 Super Bowl MVPs?
Yeah, but I would have to know the matchups. You know what I mean?
Go through it.
All right,
off the easy. That's the whole beauty of it.
Like 2015?
Yeah, back to 2015.
Damn, 2015. I'm gonna, I'll try to guess it, dude.
I'll pull it up for
2015 Super Bowl?
We know well, you can go in reverse if that makes it easier, I feel like. Like, last year was Eagles.
Oh, yeah, last year was Chiefs. Eagles Chiefs, so we got Jalen Hurts MVP. And then the year Chiefs before again. We had Chiefs, we had Pat. And then it was Pat again.
Yeah.
And then that in between year was the was that the
Rams joint?
Or was it the Rams joint or was it Tampa?
No, that was Rams.
It was Rams Bengals. Yeah. So you had Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp was MVP?
I'm almost positive. Because he had that crazy Triple Crown joint. Yeah, just type in the list of Super Bowl MVPs.
It should have been Odell Beckham.
Yo, what's crazy? I had him for a tutty that game, and he fucking
got it early.
Yeah, he's a free agent, but he's done. I think or did he retire officially? I think he might have. Yeah, he was never that.
I'm more than just my catch.
That's been his MO his whole career. But it's like
more than just my catch.
But it's like you're not though. You're not more than just.
Right, and then before it was Pat again, it was somebody else.
Before it was Pat again, it was Brady that time.
Brady.
Yeah, Brady, and then Pat. And then we're at 2019 now, or 18?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2019.
We're at 2019?
Yeah.
So that was before. Ooh, was that the Eagles?
It gets dicey here.
Was it the Eagles in 19?
Nah.
They were 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19 was the Patriots Rams, and that was 10-6 was the score, right? Mm-hmm. And Julian Edelman was MVP.
Edelman was MVP.
And then you got Nick Foles.
Big Dick Nick.
Who was before the Eagles, though?
Then it gets, a repeat offender again.
Patriots. Was that 28-3?
I can't see who they played.
Or they were 2016, I think.
Can't see who they played. I can just see his stats. He had 328 yards and 4 tutties.
That was the Patriots?
Yeah.
It was Brady, yeah. Yeah.
He tweaked.
I think that was 28-3.
And then before that, it was a defensive person.
Von Miller? No, not. It wasn't Von? That was the Peyton Manning year? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that feels like.
Actually, yeah, I had him. I gave him to you backwards. Oh, okay. You had him right, though.
Okay. It was Von Miller.
Then it was Tom.
Okay. Okay.
And I think that's 2015.
Yeah, I think so. Who was before that though? The Seahawks. I wouldn't have known that because it was some random cat.
Yeah, it was
Some random
Malcolm
corner.
Smith.
Yeah, somebody.
Malcolm Smith.
Shout out Malcolm Smith.
Was that the bull that? No, that was Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm
that
Butler.
got the interception.
I think they should have gave that shit to Malcolm Butler that year. I think that shit matters, bro.
Should have gave it to Pete Carroll. He fucking won him the game.
Yo, he did win him the game.
Thank you, Pete.
Yo, they're about to beat the shit out Ashton Genty next year.
Yo, they did get Ashton Genty.
Yeah, the Raiders got him, and they got Pete Carroll and fucking Chip Kelly running the offense. It's like Tom Thibodeau for a running back. Like, you're playing all 48 minutes. We're putting you through the ringer.
You're a fucking AFC defense. You got to tackle Pacheco and Ashton Genty.
Oh, my God. I'm not expecting anything less than 300 carries from Ashton Genty this year, bro. Like, you got to reinvent yourself now.
Probably.
Yeah, he's going to be different. I would take him late first round fantasy. I would. Ashton Genty.
You're wild.
At the 10 spot, I would take him.
Take him.
I would. Absolutely.
Do it early, please.
Yeah, so I can win again. Running back. Game's changed. The game's gone. The passing game that we once knew for about 3-year stretch, it's gone. Yeah. It's bruisers now. You might get a PPR Puka Nacua. I'll take that.
I can't wait for fantasy, dude. But you know what else is going? Football. That shit's over.
Done.
The finals going on right now. NBA finals.
Yeah, and what's good with Halliburton? Where are you putting Halliburton?
What the Hallie?
Well,
in the top of point guards?
Yeah, let me just ask you this: point guard or Halliburton?
That's perfect.
Because Halliburton's on a crazy run right now.
Yeah, he's snapping.
Would you rather have
immaculate
Halliburton or Jalen Brunson?
Give me Jalen Brunson.
Ooh. Halliburton or Darius Garland?
Hallie.
Okay. Halliburton or Tyrese Maxey?
Maxey.
I'm going Maxey too.
The reason I take Maxey and Jalen Brunson over Hallie slightly is just because scoring ability. I feel like if it all breaks down and I need somebody to go get a bucket, either of them I could count on to do it.
He's moving different, man. He has one of the best. I think it was statistically he's only behind Michael Jordan for playoff fucking game winners.
That's crazy.
Like, that's
probably all this year.
Yes. I think he has 4 this year, I think. He had 1 against the Bucks. He has won like every series.
Every series, yeah. At least one.
Yeah, and that's like what makes that stat crazy, because how often are they put in those situations to begin with?
Bro, a few times, and they've come back every single time, dude. It's insane.
Damn.
I can't believe they just like, I don't know, man. It's like they got so comfortable. It's like I seen the moment it happened. They like went up 14. It was, or 12 or 14, you know what I mean? It's like 7:53 left in the fourth. J-Dub gets a steal, gets a fast break dunk, and they call a timeout. And then they're coming back to the middle of the court, and he like,
Probably slow-mo cam.
In the back of my head, I thought, damn, they're going to lose.
Someone wrote this song before.
They thought they already won.
That's like the problem.
You know, we've seen them do it.
That's the one team you can't, man. You can't. I told you this before we started. They reminded me of the 2011 Mavericks on some. If you don't put them away, it don't matter how much time's on the clock. Yeah. It don't matter who's on the court. Because, like, Hallie will go for the last shot. But who's getting us to that point? It could be Nembhard. It could be Naismith. Spicy P's going to contribute. Miles Turner when he's not pulling threes.
Tough. It's championship DNA. And you got Spicy P, who's been there before. And he had to do it against one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Right.
So I feel like he wasn't just doing it against any slouches.
No Durant or not in that finals. Shout out to that Toronto team, bro. You still got Steph Curry on the court.
Yeah, I mean,
you still got Clay on the court.
Facts.
Like, Clay got hurt, I think, game 6 or something, game 5 in that series. But
still a 73-9 team until Clay goes down.
Still Draymond and Steph.
You know what I mean? So I feel like they're type of team that's on some shit where it's like you can't expect them to just lose. You have to win.
Yeah.
You can't expect them to just sit down and like lose. You got to fucking go take it, or they're going to keep trying to get it.
Yeah.
And they did it. I didn't think they were going to let them complete the comeback, but they fucking went and got it. Hallie stunk it up all game. He was like fucking 6 for 13.
Yeah, I seen this clip of Richard Jefferson talking crazy shit about Halliburton. He has these games, and then when he hits the shot, this is what he's been doing the whole time.
Like, I was talking shit about him too in the chat. I was like, oh, just the Pacers in general. Like, I just thought that like
they're not supposed to be here, and they're not.
I just think OKC is just they're just tough. They're built tough. Like their team is just
#1 defensive rating, #1 offensive rating. Like
they lock up.
Yeah, they're good core. The problem is though, has that coach ever had to strategizing against a Rick Carlisle? Right. And that's going to come down to the fucking X's and O's,
bro. That's what I always say too. Football and basketball, professional level, talent is great. You got to have the roster, but this is where you see the difference.
Yeah,
where coaching is different.
The pen work.
Yes.
The pen work. And that, like, they fired Tibbs. Like, I don't know.
Tibbs got to go.
I don't know. Did he?
But I don't know.
Because who's better out there? That's my issue.
I think the problem is, like you said, back to strategizing. It's not about what you can do in the offseason and what you can do when it goes in. I think it's about what you can do when it all falls down.
Damn. And the Pacers got one when it all falls. Just give it to Spicy P and let him work.
When it all falls down, what is Tibbs doing? He's leaving his stars in there, down 20 with 4 minutes left in the game.
Damn. D Rose. R.I.P. I did see Jason Kidd is going to get interviewed for that Knicks job. That's interesting.
That might be good.
Yeah, you know, he wants to fuck out of Dallas now. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I don't know what type
for this guy.
Defensive win championships with who? The league average is 130. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? You going to give me AD, always disabled, street clothes Anthony Davis, and trade away the fucking face of the league and Luka? Like,
not Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
For his fucking debut, he was like, spotlight. Let me just tear my fucking meniscus real quick.
I'm convinced he's just faking it at this point.
He's just faking it
at this point.
Hey yo,
like come on, dude.
That's crazy. Anthony Davis faking his injuries before GTA 6 is nasty work. Come on,
that is wild.
J.K. New York could work though. They were talking about on First Take. They were like, "What about Ime Udoka coming? He's not leaving fucking Houston.
He better not.
The league fucking damn near blackballed him.
Yeah,
for the shit he had going on."
Also, Mark Jackson shit.
Oh shit! How come they never bring his name up?
He's a phenomenal coach.
He just talk about God too much.
Unless he don't want it.
Is that what it is?
Or he just, I don't know. There's got to be some decent shit.
Speaking of talking about God too much, they had the Jets' new coach, Aaron Glenn, is giving all his players Bibles.
Okay.
Like, so what the fuck is the Muslim linebacker going to do with that?
Come on, brother, read it. Read the word of Jesus. Brother.
No, read it. No, read the part where it says where Jesus fed all these kids to the bear because
do you believe that Lord Jesus is your Lord and Savior? Right. And he goes like, no.
No, I don't. Man.
I actually don't.
I'm just saying, like, bro, I wouldn't want my football coach pushing that on these grown men. There's atheists. At that point, what are we here for?
Was he a college coach before this?
Glenn? No, he was with Detroit. He was their defensive coordinator. Okay. He was their DC, which I think Detroit is on the downfall. Okay. And I got a hot take. I think they missed the playoffs this year.
I like it.
I think they missed the playoffs.
Division. It's always been tough. They've never run that division.
No,
Green Bay's always.
No, this year they did, but hey, it comes down to their strategist and on offense is gone. And after I seen the clip of the Bears mini camp and they had the fucking linemen running routes, I said, "Oh, Ben Johnson about to get in his bag down there."
Ben is the one.
He's about to get in his
Ben is the one. Like Dan Campbell gets all the shine and all the credit and all that, but Ben is the one.
Right. He's a mastermind of that shit.
I just feel like Ben, he's a high risk, high reward, or Dan Campbell, my bad, is a high risk, high reward kind of maneuver guy.
Yeah, but how long can that last with Jared?
I don't like it. It's gimmicky. I don't fuck with it. It's on some, I got bolts of steel. Okay, we get it, dude.
Yeah,
and then you go fucking win a playoff game that matters.
Fucking Frank Ragnow just retires out of nowhere. So now we had, a top 3 center in the league and him just gone. Now we don't know what your offensive line is. He retired after the draft. Y'all did not prepare for this. Right. Shit's about to be all backwards. Like, you know what I mean? You got Penny Swole, sure.
I mean, he's goated.
Yeah, Frank Ragnow's probably top 3 center. Him, Humphrey. I like the Steelers center last year. Rookie, that kid was good, man. That Zach Frazier, he was fucking sturdy.
Dude, we got from Ohio State. He looks phenomenal. Left tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only person in OTAs I've seen, like, the veterans kind of just... Yeah.
That's the bull that fell because he had like character issues or some weird shit was going on.
Took him in the first, I think.
Like he's not coachable.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Which I do hate, like media stories. Like, yeah, like what if Aaron Rodgers is actually like a great fucking teammate? Like we don't like. He could be. He very well could.
I saw him on Rogan, and I doubt
it just got to a point where like everything he was saying was wrong.
Oh, Joe Rogan, you mean?
Just in general.
Oh, you mean for the last like 5 years, you mean?
Like ashwagandha, druggy.
Yeah, it's I'm actually immunized.
Yeah, he started.
That's where it started.
Oh yeah, I'm immunized.
He started like because you know what it is. He like became Aaron Rodgers. That's what it is. On some like Steph freaking Rollins shit. It's also like he's Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Damn.
And it's like once he became Aaron Rodgers, he started letting more of himself out.
He got a little too comfortable in his own skin.
Most athletes don't let you like get too much of themselves. Like just a PR train, whatever. Let's not talk about this. Let's keep politics out of it. Let's keep the Nike deal going. We want the Gatorade commercials.
It's millions on the line here.
We don't want to fuck anything up. My agent is taking 15%.
Just take the jab.
So most people don't come out talking about, no, I just don't believe in it. No, I think the league is fucking stupid.
Right.
And I'm immunized. I've done the research.
Yeah, that's what pisses me the fuck off. If you want to be, I didn't get it, I'm cool with that, bro. We all got a choice. This is fucking America. Like, I'm pro-choice as long as it don't bother no one else. You know what I mean? So, you want to sit here and say, for me, it's not my best interest, but to advocate not taking it, I take an issue with that because it's like, all right, dude, like,
you said too much.
Yeah, you start going the complete other way with it, man.
This is what I believe, and you guys should probably look into it. First of all, to say I've done the research as if like the doctors couldn't have. Now, I'm not advocating for the COVID vaccine either. I ain't get none of that shit. I ain't got the first, second, third booster. I ain't got none of that shit in my body.
Right. I took that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not on some like my personal thing. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
But I'm not acting like
you shouldn't.
Like, yeah, like I've done the research, but I'm not like discrediting the
You're a sheep if you do.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting the doctor's research, but I'm also not. I ain't gonna take the niggas' word for it.
Not gonna advocate it, and that's my thing, bro. Either way, it's like I don't give a fuck what you do. I wouldn't advocate for either side. You do what's best for you as an individual, bro. Yeah. Like whatever your situation is, you know what I mean? If you got a fucking sick fucking parent and you're around them, or you're around sick like elderly people, and your job is around elderly people, I think you should take it.
Like, what you gotta do.
You know what I mean? You got
if your job mandates it and you get fired if you don't, you should probably just get it.
Yeah. Right. And maybe not blame the job because, they're just around sick people all the time. And if you're in like the healthcare position, like you should probably trust the science to begin with. Because if not, what do you believe in? Yeah. What do you stand for here? You just got the uniform on with no fucking brain behind the mask,
My whole thing is like, I just know about Tuskegee, Alabama and the Tuskegee experiments. And I feel like
I know about the Cuban Missile Crisis too, dog.
After knowing about the Tuskegee experiments, I feel like I could never, ever take the government's word for any vaccine that they ever come out with. Like, I'm on some... I'll wait it out.
You already got some money, though.
I'll let y'all get
You got the measles, you got chicken pox.
Yeah, I got a few.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm cool with those.
Right.
You got me.
I'm going to try to catch them all.
Yeah, you got... I'm going to let y'all get the test run. Y'all go
see how y'all end up.
Yeah, 5 years from now, if y'all all right, maybe I'll think about it.
If COVID's still around, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm good.
We don't know. There hasn't been like you don't hear about it no more, which is interesting. But whatever.
It's just fucking weird.
There's some strange characters.
I think it's funny how
president's about to pardon Diddy. Like,
what is America? We live in a time where Elon Musk is beefing with Donald Trump
after they were on some lover shit. After they loved each other.
He was in a K-hole in the Oval Office. They said he spent the night in the Lincoln bedroom.
Yo, that motherfucker was high as shit on ketamine in the Oval.
And then he tweeted like, and this is a lie by the media, I am not on drugs. He said, I took ketamine one time in 2000. All right.
Yeah, you sound like a druggie now. I believed you until you said that.
Nigga, like, I'm looking right at you.
Yeah, eyes rolling.
I know a K-hole when I see one. I've never been in one personally, but I've seen quite a few experimenters, and I know what's going on here.
And what I thought was interesting was you seen JD Vance tweet shortly after a picture of him and Theo Vaughn together. They're like, so, Theo Vaughn, slow news day. What should we talk about? That's how you're rocking for your guy?
Oh, some Cody Rhodes shit?
That's,
what do you want to talk about?
Right. So, what's trending? You're not going to rock with your guy? You're not rocking with the president, VP? Like, come on.
I feel like he wants his job type shit. I get that vibe from JD. Like, he's just literally been waiting ever since that Zelensky shit.
And that's what Elon kind of did. He planted the seed first. He was like, somebody was talking about JD Vance should be the president and not Trump. And he was like, I agree.
He's on some divide and conquer shit.
Yeah, he's on some 48 laws of power shit.
Because 2 weeks ago, he wouldn't have said that.
Fuck no.
2 weeks ago, no, JD, no.
No, Trump's the guy. We elected Trump. He's a fucking strange guy, dude. He's not normal.
It's not autism.
No,
it's something different.
It's the ketamine.
It's something different.
It's not autism. Ketamine is a crazy combo. It's wild as shit.
Ketamine is wild.
Damn.
You know what is crazy though? Who probably needs some ketamine is Jey Uso. He needs something. Man.
He's too bland.
Something's missing. And then, so what do they do now? Like their Money in the Bank is tomorrow. I'm not even as caught up as I should be. But I know Money in the Bank is tomorrow, and I know that John Cena.
Tag teaming with Logan Paul.
Why? Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. That was their big thing.
Sounds like they're just throwing shit together. You know what's crazy? I heard that TKO is in a lot of debt. And they're like they moved the WrestleMania location back to Vegas for next year because they're in the hole big time. And they're saying...
Is that why they canceled it?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be in New Orleans, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're saying they're like just so they can sell it for $1,000 a pop a ticket.
Right, the ticket
because that's why you see like R-Truth got cut, someone else got cut. Like,
why?
yeah, they're saying they're in crazy debt, and they're saying The Rock might take over, like Triple H's spot. And I seen Vince just sold
Head
off.
of creative.
Vince just sold off 250 mil of his stock of that WWE.
Damn.
Vinnie Mac, like, is even on some before I go shit. Don't fumble this.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. I didn't think about that.
I mean, you see it now.
There was a lot of valuable releases.
You see, like the brands, the sponsors on the titles and shit now.
Yeah.
Shit don't look this like.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, dude.
Yeah.
I thought they were just on some greedy shit. If they're in the hole, that makes a lot of sense because like Vince would never have Prime logo, like any logo in the middle of the ring.
No.
Not even his own.
No, we are the merchandise.
Right.
This is what we're selling.
Right.
We don't want you to go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, dude. I didn't even think about that. But this storyline kind of fucking just feels forced and stupid.
I'll say that they're not gonna make no fucking money with Jey Uso as champion.
Well, that's what I think they're trying to do is like they're trying to get Jay over, and I feel like they're trying to use Logan to get like that kind of audience, the streamer kind of audience into the fucking. Because they're letting Speed like come to the Rumble.
Bull's catchphrase is "yeet." That was fucking 2016.
Well, he's doing this new shit now where he goes
God.
4 letters. He goes 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. And that like that's his. Like, they thought that was it.
I've seen them do that once. He does it multiple times.
Yo, that's his. Like he got shirts that say it.
4
letters, 1 word. They
Get
thought
him
that
the
was his like rock moment. Like it doesn't matter. No.
I seen a clip of him in the ring with Gunther, and Gunther had to feed him his lines. Like,
Yo, that's
you're
why I decided that moment is when I said they need to get the strap off this man immediately.
100%.
Because even if he remembers his lines are ass. He's just not in on the mic, respectfully.
He's not on the mic. He's not in the ring.
Not in the ring either.
He
Like, yeet. The fuck is that?
That's 9-10-year-old audience right there. That's what he's appealing. That's not your audience no more.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not their audience no more though.
He's 40 plus. It's like I get it that like he's for the kids.
Right.
Kids aren't buying merch. Parents are.
Damn.
Kids aren't buying merch. A middle-aged man that works at Domino's and spends his hard-earned fucking money that this got delivering pizza.
Why did Domino's just get him straight?
That's not a stray. It's facts. Like kids aren't buying fucking John Cena t-shirts, dude.
Right.
Not that they don't have some, but the bulk of them sales are from fucking 25 to 50-year-old men who live at home with their mom.
Damn.
And that's just a fact.
No,
I love wrestling. I don't live with my mom. I'm just saying. I'm not saying everybody.
You also don't got John Cena merch. Like,
well, I mean, I'm wearing a fucking Demon Slayer shirt. So.
All right, never mind. Damn.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking actually because the Crunchyroll Awards just happened.
Crazy.
Such a good show. They won a bunch of fucking awards. Solo Leveling cleared at the Crunchyroll Awards. So.
The Crunchyroll is crazy.
Crunchyroll is crazy.
Remember they used to have the Woodies back in the day?
Woodies is wild.
Yeah, on some Mariah Mill shit.
Yeah, it was a different time, bro. I saw Will on the Gilly and Wallow shit, $1 million worth of game, and he was talking about back in the day when we roasted each other, we called it bussing on each other. And I was like, yo, that just and saying it in this day and age is great. Like bussing on each other. That's literally what it was. That's how I know he's a real Philly bull because I'm like, that's really like like
all of our slang is sus now.
A little bit of it.
Yo, I'm a fucking goon.
They turned goon bad.
Goon is some fucking horny shit.
Goon used to be on some like
busting on each other when we're just a bunch of goons busting on each other.
I'm about to go goon.
Right.
That's fucking weird. It used to be on some, I'm a top goon, word to my Glock.
What's a goblin then to a goon in today's slang? Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
If you're a goblin, a fucking goon goblin. I be seeing people say some funny ass shit, like they're platinum gooners. I think that's so funny. Like, why are niggas proudly gooning?
Yeah, I don't know.
You should shamefully goon the old fashioned way.
You're right.
And keep it to your fucking self.
Masturbating was never a flex.
That's what's wrong with the world, man. We all so over sexualized and horny and shit.
Yeah, what's your problem? I'm blaming you.
You're a contributor.
How?
Look at your shirt.
What's wrong?
Horny as shit. Make sure you cop up on the 20 merch if you haven't.
SoySauceSports.com. Yeah, we gotta get some Without a Q merch, man. We need it.
Coming soon.
We need a little something on there.
Coming soon. Let us know what fucking weird ass merch that you'd like us to get produced.
Could be fanny packs, could be hats,
fanny
stickers,
packs,
whatever.
Lighters.
Yo, lighters.
You want a calendar? We can put together a calendar.
That's about half K. I ain't being on
the fucking Smokey in it. Oh, Smokey.
The ugly ass cat. Yeah. One of us, a picture of us burning the Israel flag. Like,
hey.
Only in July, which I think is a crazy ass holiday. Like 4th of July is crazy.
4th of July is wild. That's the most American shit.
That's when the real, like, that's when the races come out for real, man. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm glad we're free.
Like, motherfuckers feel how
most of us.
Some of them are free.
Well, what are you celebrating? Juneteenth was last month. Like, all right, bro.
Yo.
Like we definitely live in a crazy area for shit like that, though. People be so
Juneteenth is fucked up. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that, bro?
Like, that's the most American shit ever. Like, we're free. Yeah, we're free, cuz.
Once the Olympics come around, I do have a little patriotic bone that comes out. Only when the Olympics.
Let's throw something on the grill. That's just some American shit. They're just like, oh yeah, they're about to snowboard.
When Bron came over on the boat with the flag, like Le General came over, I'm sitting there crying, looking at this screen, saluting. Like
they just be watching speed walking into it. Oh yeah. Oh, she about to get her. Oh, she about to catch it. Oh,
watching curling, like.
Yo, that shit's fire. Curling is fire.
Curling is like crazy.
Yeah, they focus the shit. Then they could be yelling.
It had to start as a drinking game somehow. Oh, yeah. Somehow curling was a drinking game.
Oh yeah, the way they be yelling at each other. Because it's almost on some like they fucked up. Like, they'll be yelling one direction, like left, 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 right. And then they're just like, no, right. Like, all right,
too much.
You told me. Faster, 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 faster. No, slow, slow, slow. Really fire. Shot put. Come on, bro. I was watching the high jump last Olympics, and I was glued.
Yeah.
Bull broke the record.
I was watching anything.
Bull broke the record in front of my eyes. He wasn't from America, though. But, like, so, like, you have, like, so many jumps, and then, like, they count, like, your two highest or some shit, or, like, your highest. He already, like, won. And then he had an extra jump.
Damn.
And he was like, fuck it, I'm going for the world record. And did it.
What a guy. I feel like, I think China had more total medals than us, though. Like more, like we won on the gold.
Yeah, they might have had more total.
But I think in total,
I'm gonna Google.
Yeah, look that up because that's important. Well, not really, but China do be frying us though.
Yeah, they be up there.
No, I'm just talking about
there's a billion of them.
I'm talking about like technology.
But when you look up the shit per capita, that's when it's like,
yeah,
it's like all right.
But then again, look at India. They're fucking ass. India's ass. You don't ever see India frying shit at the Olympics.
No, I mean because they're not.
Their best athlete was fucking Sim Bular. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Maybe Great Khali. Respectfully.
Yeah, Great Khali is a fire.
Yeah.
Fire pool.
Damn.
Hold on, I gotta see the gold medal count from last Olympics because we be cooking in like all the right shit.
What, basketball? Soccer?
No, we don't be cooking.
The fake news propaganda is hiding it. The anti-China news is hiding it. I'm telling you.
Anti-China. We'll never know what it's really like.
The anti-communist. No, we won't, which is
China
crazy.
came in second with 91 medals.
91 total.
Yeah.
Damn.
We had 126 total.
Oh, never mind. We busted their ass.
Cooked the shit out of it.
Yeah, fuck China.
Great Britain was third.
Who had the most golds?
Us with 40. Oh, actually, China had 40 as well.
We can go bend for bend.
You know, we can go gold for gold.
Yeah, we can. We can bang.
Britain was third, coincidentally.
They're fucking ass.
So we can go band for band. Fuck that. We can go M for M.
On some gig shit. Can't take them serious, dog.
I fucking love gigs, actually. Hello, man, gigs. Yeah. Yeah. Gigs is fire. I'm saying God knew better than to give me any accent. Because if he gave me any accent, I wouldn't know how to fucking
act. You know what? We kind of, last time we talked, feels like forever. It was only fucking 2 weeks ago now. 2 weeks, man. Well, it feels like way longer because we missed an episode.
So much has happened.
Yeah. We kind of fumbled the band song list.
Oh, my God.
And I think I would ban just British rap in general.
Yo, no, we fumbled because we missed the most obvious band. Like, in any dimension, in any era, in any world, please give us back HH and take the Logic Suicide song. Please. Like, that's where we fucked up the most. I don't know how neither of us said, yo, please, I never want to hear this Logic shit again.
Now, listen, thank God I never felt like this, but if I had suicidal thoughts, the last thing I would need to hear after a long day, I don't want to be alive.
I just worked a 12-hour shift, and all I could think for the last 3 hours is, yo, when I get off,
I think I'm going to do it.
Make it home.
I think I'm going to do it.
Today's the day.
It's going to be the day.
I want to die today. I don't need you to vocalize that shit on my way fucking to the bridge. I don't want to be. And then he in the ad lib talking about, I just want to die today. with the goddamn vocal effect on it.
I was 30% in. After I heard the song, I'm 100% now.
Well, I didn't want to die, right?
But now I do.
Now I think I might.
Ban it. That's going on the ban list.
Gotta go, dude. He put the fucking number on there. Like, there's nothing more offensive as a depressed person, right? Than like hearing somebody who's not depressed, rich as shit.
I was depressed, but I'm not anymore, and I wrote the song when I was. So here's the number you should call. It goes 911. Come on, man.
It's more pandering than the Macklemore song.
Which one, Macklemore?
The one that said, "When I was 8, I thought I was gay because I could draw good." Like that's some fucking
banned.
Get it out
On the ban list.
Never play this shit again.
Macklemore, Logic.
He had the nerve to have Shorty on the hook talk about different strokes.
And so on is a Scooby Dooby Dooby. Banned.
I don't even know what the fuck Shorty was saying on the Macklemore hook, but it was something along them lines. Like,
we're banning that too. Share Future banned.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, Scooby Dooby Dooby. She said the skinny one that won't take a fat one. The short
wants to be
hair.
a fat one.
She was just saying opposites of shit and thought she was killing shit.
She definitely thought she cooked that shit.
She said the red one, not the blue one.
The red one hits the blue one. The blue
different strokes. Future, please stroke me. Like, all right, we get it. You wanted Future to fuck.
Wait, did Future hit?
100%. Hey, you 100%. You see Cher's roster now. She got the young. She got
Was
the
her man in
SoundCloud
the room? Her young bull?
She got the SoundCloud rapper.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I 100% just seeing his roster on some like he's dabbled in some Hollywood elites type shit. Now Sherry got a wild pool.
That isn't crazy. Amber Rose is like, okay.
Yeah, I gotta be 100% honest. He gets like on some weird shit. He gets definitely tied up and like whipped and like on some dominatrix shit. With the fucking mask on, all that weird shit. 100%.
With the veil on some Diddy shit.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Got the Punisher walking in the room.
Yeah.
Yo, you see the Punisher out on Cam and Mace's podcast?
Oh my god.
The dude the sex worker.
The Punisher.
The one that
not the Marvel superhero.
No, we're talking about the one that was drilling Cassie on these freak off meetups, whatever. The sex trafficking, whatever you want to label it, right?
Yeah, he's doing a media tour.
I mean, I don't blame bro.
Get your money.
He's talking about, I got a book coming out.
A tell all.
Hell yeah.
I'm telling everything.
I'm taking, y'all want to pull me into this? I'm taking my 15 minutes and making an hour.
Bro, have you seen any of the clips? He said that Diddy used to be in the room with like the Muslim like scarf on some like you could only see his eyes.
And then one time he just had the
Yankee fit.
The Yankee fitted on. That's when he realized it was Puff.
Yo, butt ass nigga with a Yankee fitted on is crazy.
Puff and he was like, you heard rumors back in the day, but like
anybody from Harlem,
yeah.
But just walking around in a Yankee fitted butt ass naked being your guy is fucking. Can we all agree
that's
lock
fucking
him up?
Absolutely.
No pardon.
No,
please.
And what's crazy is they hired him on some like male dancer shit. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't going there like
right.
The communication was we want you to be like a male stripper. And then when he got there, it was Cassie in a robe with nothing else underneath. Like, yeah, we actually want you to fuck.
I mean,
I guess over the email you can't say.
I don't even need to up my fee. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take a discount.
I'm being realistic. I walk into a room and Cassie's there waiting. I'm all in. Now, once I look to my left and see a man in a Muslim garb
and a veil with only his eyes showing,
he's just in a scarf. I'm like, yo, who's that man in the hijab?
That's like, time out.
That's not part of the deal.
Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you, bro? They asked him, they said, was the pussy good? He said, I couldn't even like think about it. Like,
I can't even remember.
I'm worried about the Muslim motherfucker in the veil over there.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit is not haram. Like,
yo, come on. Like, this is the things that we need, though. Like, we need the Punisher doing a book tour.
We need to know.
We need book signings.
He said that at one point he was beating it up and Puff just threw down a bunch of hundreds.
The ultimate sign of respect. Or disrespect. Because maybe he was also like, harder. You're not doing this right.
They only paid him $800.
800?
That seems pretty low.
That's definitely low ball.
Yeah.
Not even a band?
Especially for who you are, Diddy. Like, come on, bro.
You ain't got a band for me?
Right.
Even thou?
Well, it might have been that 800 he just threw at him, but they might have got paid something else. Like, damn.
I mean, like, that's the thing is like, I don't know. Listen, the cuck shit is a slippery slope. You want me to hit your wife? What she look like? Fine. Okay?
Where are you?
You can't be present.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with where you're going to be.
You can't be present.
No, I couldn't do it.
Sorry.
I wouldn't perform under pressure. Couldn't do it.
No, and there's lines. Like, I'm not doing certain shit to her.
Yeah.
I'm not peeing on her.
No.
I'm not pooping on her.
None of that.
She's not pooping on me.
Yeah.
There's a lot, like, you know what I mean? It's like, what are y'all into this weird shit for?
Super weird
Feces
shit.
and urine is...
Super weird shit.
There was another thing I don't think we talked about it when we talked about the trial is the cum on the nipples.
What was that about?
Yeah, oh my God. One of the prostitutes said that, like, she would take his cum and put it on...
Her nipples?
On Diddy's nipples. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, none of it is cool. Like, no matter how kinky you are, you gotta... even kinky motherfuckers gotta be hearing this. Like, okay.
Diddy's like, oh. Rub it in.
The bulls who like to get stepped on are looking at this like, all right.
I might take a fart or two to the face, but come on the nipples. You're a fucking monster. All right.
He's sick.
I might want you to walk around and not shower.
Because what even sexual pleasure are you getting out of that?
Disgusting.
It's like good nipple cream or something. Like, my nipples are chafed. Get a little bit of that. A little bit of that Punisher juice.
Punisher juice is nasty word. God damn, that's fucking gross.
New York niggas be lying though. I will say that.
They do. But on the stand,
he was just walking back and forth, jerking off. Like, yeah, he was.
Yeah, jerking you off,
nigga.
Yeah. You tell me Puffy suck your dick, Punisher. You tell me Puffy ain't put your dick in his mouth. That's what you telling me. All right.
I think he got hired for the job off name alone. I think it responds to your Craigslist ad called The Punisher. He's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, we got
the right guy.
We got him. We got him.
I need someone to drill my wife. Preferably hung 10 inches plus. Nigga, The Punisher, I'm the guy for the job.
Yo. It's a couple play plus.
That's beautiful.
That's crazy work. Damn.
We've been yapping.
We have been yapping.
Hey, man, we do apologize for taking the week off. We had to. It was mandatory.
It was. And we're back. We're here. We're better than ever.
Hell yeah.
And we will be back next week as well.
We always.
We're back on our regular scheduled programming. This was IQ episode 21. Y'all see it.
Have the day you deserve, motherfuckers.
We'll see you on the next one.
Hell yeah.
Peace.